deliberately sexualized children since 1954. So if Playboy was doing it since 1954 and conditioning a population that became the grandfathers, oh yeah, give me a chance, okay. Sex crimes were the only heading in our newspapers from 45 to 69. And by 69, child molesters showed up. By 73, pornography showed up. By 75, child pornography. By 77, incest and child abuse appear in our newspapers as a coded label. By 1980, we now have lust murder. 82, we have child sex rings. 84, we have serial rape, murder, mutilation. 86, death by autoerotic asphyxia. That's masturbation to pornography where you die. Okay, it's, you know. In 1988, ritual killing, satanic occult abuse and stuff. Anybody tell you it's just more reporting? What does this tell you? This is completely documented. And now we're dealing in post-1988, we stopped there, child sex trafficking, hooking up, and so forth. We have 50% of pastors said they view pornography every week. How are they going to take care of their constituents? 2,000 scout abusers, pre-1994. 10% of our, this is how dramatically it's changed. 10% of our teacher abusers are females. They're married, they're single, they're moms. They're divorced, they're pretty, they're young, they're old, whatever they are. This has changed radically from the kinds of women that we have had pre-Kinsey. Radically, and certainly, but it changed the nature of our teachers. Educator abusers, passing the trash, it's called, are identified as 100% more than priest abusers. Yet, that does not make the, okay, I'm moving right, I'm almost done. 44% of our current rapists are under age 25. Our children are changed. Our women are changed. Our men are changed. Our priests our pastors are changed. And now we're looking at skyrocketing sex abuse, according to the Department of Justice even. I have a copy of that somewhere. You can look at the history of our laws and how they got changed and so forth. 40%, okay, just quickly. The Group for the Advancement of Psychiatry gets Kinsey into the law. Full responsibility for sex should begin at the age of what? All right, this is the law. These are the law journals. I go into this in great detail in my books. Kinsey's data were the points by which we steered. In 53, the Illinois Commission on Sex Offenders. The cultural tendency to protect women is really, and children, is not such a good thing. It's worse than the crime. The Kinsey findings permeate all present thinking on this subject. 1962, the Vanderbilt Law Review. Even at the age of 4 or 5, her seductiveness. So this wasn't just the priests. We're talking about law journal articles identified and accepted in the courts as peer-reviewed journals. A 4 or 5-year-old can overwhelm the adult, and it's an affair. Okay, 1969, we have more. This goes on and on. Pedophiles should be released on probation, pay a small fine. That's the University of Georgia. And the Missouri Law Review. Rape and child abuse carry an extremely severe punishment. Those few punished are dealt with cruelly to the satisfaction of no one. The older term rape is unrealistic. Again, that's big pharma that's making a fortune. And 2% of, here's, I'm ending now. It's a happy note. 2.5% of informed minds can reverse the cultural contagion. 2.5%. We can educate people. Priests around the country say that pornography is the #1 sin that they're hearing. Psychologists don't struggle with adults. It's all, now we're dealing with massive child impotence. Okay, so in 1865, President Abe Lincoln said that mailing pornography is illegal. He called pornography any obscene book. He said anything that's vulgar or indecent will not be admitted to the United States. Switzerland is fighting Kinsey, and this is a huge, you have to see that, go on YouTube. And they're marching in protest in Switzerland and saying no Kinsey sex education. Remember, we defeated Playboy in Holland, and that proves by proving its history of child pornography. Every Dutch paper reported Playboy's legal loss, not one U.S. paper did. Biography said, sadomasochistic lesbian Professor Vance said, biography is the battleground. 50 years of sexual progress will be undone if the public learns about Kinsey. So there you are, you can get this information. He's the weakest link in defunding and exposing sex educators and education. See? Told you, see? Okay. Lobby legislators. You have to lobby your legislators, your parliament, whatever, to investigate the illegal-based funds. You're at this Higgins thing. Yeah, I'd love to see who's in that one. Okay, train your justice, education, clergy, military. By the way, that picture pulling Kinsey down comes out of Playboy magazine. I thought that was kind of interesting. The culture of death comes down when Kinsey sexology comes down, because that lesbian anthropologist was right. Biography is indeed the battleground. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.